introduction, may mga statement, parang di babalik-balik na lang. Okay, di babalik-balik. Pero iba ang authority. Pero pag same thought. Okay, pag same thought na. So, I use brief sentences and paraphrase niyo. Kasi if I were to check this one for sure, may niyo na paraphrase. Okay? Okay, paraphrase, do not copy-paste. Okay? And then, kasi dito sa introduction, parang, I don't know if you're familiar with an inverted triangle. Parang, baliktad na nga triangle. No? So, as you can think about it, an inverted triangle is parang, anya ibaw. It's like divide space. It's like parang malawak ba? Broad. Diba? So, we start with global education, or parang global perspective. No? And then, of course, you state the problem, and then it narrows down to your study. Why you conduct this study? Is there really a need to conduct this study? Sige na, is there really a need?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Basically, ma'am, we all know.
Okay, go.
I need to explain. Basically, we all know, ma'am, that the shift from face-to-face learning to online learning was very sudden, and all of us was forced to. We students are forced to undergo online education, and personally, it was difficult for us to learn online. And to support that, ma'am, according to a study by Michelle 2021, the shift to online learning has effects for both teachers and students who must adjust to a new learning environment. And in addition, in a study by Ricardo and the COVID-19 pandemic has substantially affected the undergraduate students' academic performance and resulted in unparalleled stress situation. And another is the study by Mensahi, he marked a concern that students would have difficulty accessing and participating in courses online due to challenges associated with access to technology off campus. That's it, ma'am, the problems that we have.
Alright, so those were the reasons. Yeah, those were the reasons kung ano kailangan yung conduct yung study. So make sure that you have put that one on your introduction. So most likely it is being found sa last paragraph of your study, the gap, and that when you study the problem, diba? So make sure that you have there the gap of your study on the last paragraph of the introduction. Okay? And then let's jump to the theoretical framework. So dito naman, you have 3 theories, diba? So one is the experiential learning theory, autonomous, and then the environmentalist. Now my question, how would the autonomous learning theory support your study?
So the online learning as the educational setup amidst pandemic greatly reflects to students being autonomous, meaning we learn with our own in this online learning. That means that students learn on their own. In this online learning, the students are forced to study on their own. It explains how autonomous learning will help students achieve academic success. How does the autonomous learning will help achieve the autonomous learning or learning with our own in online learning will help us achieve our studies, ma'am. That's it, the autonomous learning, ma'am.
Alright, so thank you for that, Mr. Yaang. Now, how about the other 3 members? Ms. Lapo, Ms. Alain, would you like to add more regarding what Mr. Daang has said? Kasi this is a group paper, diba? So, I'm expecting that every member of this group knows the paper. itself. Sige daw, can I hear
So,
from
since,
Miss Labo?
yes, ma'am. Since autonomous learning theories has a control of their own learning, meaning to say learners themselves are in charge of setting the goal and choosing methods and materials as well as test on finally selecting their own criteria or evaluation. That means students learn on their own. In this online learning, the students are forced to study on their own. It also explains how autonomous learning will help students on achieve on their academic success.
Alright, so wala na. Sige. So, I don't know much about RRL, so I probably skip that one. Anyway, I don't know what cars. Mamaricar. Mamaricar. So I'll skip the RRL first. There's magaling sa ako methodology. Right? So methodology research design is well, it's qualitative and it's very descriptive, phenomenological. Okay, dito ha yung research instrument. Okay. Adi ha yung research instrument. It is being mentioned here that my semi-structured interview involves series of open-ended questions. And then, ano pa dito? Adi ha yung survey interview questionnaire. Yung interview questionnaire, it's under the B, letter B, question number 1. Kasi it's not an open-ended question. Do you find it challenging to learn online? So I could just say yes. I could just say no. So paano siya naging open-ended question? Open-ended questions are supposed to give you information, more information. Are supposed to give you insights. Okay, do you get me? So parang, as-row ba yes or no na kasi. So, you are not gonna change this one. You just have to improve the first question. Okay? Say, hindi siya open-ended. Alright? So, dito sa demographic profile, why do you need to get the demographic profile of your participants?
Ma'am, pardon ma'am.
Hadi-hay yung demographic profile na your participants. Why do you need to get the demographic profile of your participants?
We included ma'am the demographic profile to satisfy ma'am the criteria being included in the ma'am research participants.
Alright.
To be more specific of the
So your sampling technique is purposive sampling. It's by purpose, so that is why you have several criteria. Diba? So one, participants must be okay, PE, bachelor of okay, so second, third year. So third year and iyo scope may participants. No? And then specifically you are just going to select purposely eight students. Ano yun, regardless kung irregular student nila or regular, so dagmala. So regardless.
Yes ma'am, regardless.
Basta third year hiya,
yes.
repeated. Okay. So my question, why only 8? Kasi as I know, there are a lot of students who ask, bakit 8? Why not 9? Why not 7? Why 8?
Wala ka.
Is this
We just included
suggested number of participants in a purposive sampling technique? Why?
actually ma'am not, but we based it because it is since it is a qualitative research, it doesn't need lots of participants and
As
since
long as
it
we
is
gather
limited
the
to the
needed
third year BTech students, we just include ma'am, just a few of the participants.
So
Since
you
it's
just
purposive rin naman.
you just come up with a decision na 8 lang. As a group, nag-decide kayo na 8 lang talaga. Not 9, not 10, not 7, but 8. Siya na? Okay, sige. Oh, so, madiha yung data analysis procedure. Okay, so are you going to make teams, sub-teams, and all that?
Again.
Again, madiha yung data analysis procedure. Are you going to make teams, sub-teams? Kasi it is
Ah.
it wasn't mentioned here. Ang data analysis procedure.
Yes, actually, we're planning to use the thematic analysis, ma'am, with that, but we're able to include lang, ma'am.
Yeah. Oo. So, include that one. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Include it in yung thematic. And then, you search authority for the thematic analysis. Okay? Oo. So, kailangan may nakamit tips and teams. And then, maganda ka mo summary of the chapter, which I am not sure if it's necessary to have this in your paper. So, hindi ka parang nag-contradict yun kasi yung methodology. Kasi may naka mga the researchers uses a random sampling technique which parang hindi naman ito yung parang nakalagay doon sa methodology. So, may copy-paste lang yun yung ano. So, kahit mo yun kuha ang random sampling technique. All of the study will be chosen random. Kahit mo yun kakuha na
Actually, ma'am, it's our own words, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, the first sampling that we are going to use sana is, ma'am, is random sampling technique, but unfortunately, we focus on the third year BPED students, and ang ito, ma'am, we choose purposive since it's purposive naman, and we're able to edit, ma'am, the summary of the chapter. That's why random sampling was
Not. Pwede katanggal.
okay, oo. Kaya siya kasi kakabutan nga yung summary of the chapter. No? Pero, yun yung summary of the chapter, parang di rin man yan necessary nga i-include niyo yung paper. No? Very, I mean, very parang necessary to be one of the attachments sa iyo paper. Huwag ka nag-ilap. Hindi kung malalupot ako. Kasi may nga rin random sampling technique, tapos purposive nga ito. So, you change this one and researchers. And then your reference should be, okay, format, 7. And I think yes, I think that's all for my comments and suggestions. Mama Ricar, support for the technicalities and more suggestions. Mama Ricar Tejero. Go, ma'am.
thank you, ma'am.
Actually, nag-message niya pa ni Clara. Okay, I'm still waiting for an airsoft copy because I can't open an air file. Kanina pa, nagkikinoan ako kung paano kaya i-open. Pero I request access pa kasi. Sige lang, I'll just wait para matawag ko dahil makapagsahanag ako dahil yung question. Okay? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, while waiting for yung soft copy from Clara, I just want to find out lang kung what really motivates you to study this paper.
As
It's because, ma'am, it's very timely and it's relevant
to our
in this situation. That's why we pursue to study or choose this study, ma'am.
same with the idea of Joe Mervo. It's really timely and relevant to our situation right now. So we would like to further understand the effects for the student, the rapid change of face-to-face learning to online learning.
direct pa talaga sa admin na may dagata na exercise. So, for a while lang ha.
Okay, while waiting for Mama Ricardo, I would like to, we the researchers, the advisors, the researchers, would like to thank Ms. Antigua for her suggestions and comment for the improvement of the manuscript. We focus, researchers, we focus on the comments regarding with the summary of the chapter. I think siguro gid-include na ni Sir Gabon ato para iya ma-check tayo. But in terms of paper, dili na siya necessary. Okay? And then your theoretical framework, and then the themes, it's all themes na kanya kanya. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ang ako na-receive was not the complete paper. Never mind. I have here the hard copy na lang. Siya na nakakitaan. Okay. And sorry kung binasa. Just follow the format sa iyo title page. Okay. Tapos is the effects of online learning on the academic success of third year BPED students. Okay, I would like to ask now the group, how are you going to measure the academic success? What do you mean by academic success? Go.
Able to pass the needed requirements.
Kindly unmute your mic. Jomer, are you stating
For the
something? Okay.
student to be able to pass the needed requirement.
Ma'am, according to Kasha 2017, when we say academic success, it is perceived by university the study of Kasha. Academic success is perceived by university